Today I released a paper on business taxation in Canada, looking at both federal and provincial taxes on capital and labor. What I did in this paper was to rank the provinces in terms of their competitiveness. And what this paper found was that two of the provinces, Alberta and BC, tend to have the most competitive regimes. Alberta because of its low taxes on labor, and British Columbia because of relatively low taxes on labor and capital. Another competitive star was New Brunswick. New Brunswick will, at least at this point, will have the lowest corporate income tax rate in Canada altogether, as well as over time they have eliminated capital taxes, and they've adopted the HST to eliminate their retail sales taxes that had a significant impact on capital investments. Provinces that have a significant problem in terms of tax competitiveness, not only in terms of Canada, but also relative to the rest of the world, are Prince Edward Island, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and Quebec. Quebec is not so bad on taxation of capital, but it also has the highest taxes on labor in the country. Saskatchewan and Manitoba have particular issues. They still have a retail sales tax, which is a rather antiquated approach to taxing consumption, because there's very significant taxes on business inputs and capital used by businesses. And Manitoba also has the same problem. And also both provinces have higher corporate income tax rates than most of the provinces now in Canada. Putting that all together, they have the least tax competitive regime next to Prince Edward Island. At the same time, there's a very important debate at the federal level about whether we should have the final round of corporate income tax rate reductions following really a long history of almost 13 years in which governments have been trying to improve the tax competitiveness of the business sector. What I think is very good policy, which is to reduce the rate, is getting caught up with politics. And let me be very clear about this. I think this is a tremendous mistake to make the corporate tax cuts a focus of political debate in this country. The important thing that I think the federal and provincial governments should do is to keep their eye on the ball on what's happening in the rest of the world. There are still cuts happening all over the world, for example in Japan and the United Kingdom, where there's significant rate reductions that are going to happen in this year and in the coming few years. And federal and provincial governments have to be focused on their tax competitiveness in future years and to make sure that Canada does not get out of line with what's happening around the world. Thanks for watching. I'm Jack Mintz, and this is the School of Public Policy.